Alright, welcome to Dark Souls. I'm starting this caster character, just began, and I just got my 2 Estus flasks at the beginning of the game. And what I'm going to be showing today is how you can, early on, get the really powerful sorcery called Soul Spear. You can get this extremely early on in the game. You don't even have to beat the last giant. And it requires 40 intelligence, but if you level up that intelligence and get to the 40, then you can have an extremely overpowered spell early on in the game. And if you level up your staff with some Tynite, then it can be extremely useful. So we're going to head towards Heide's Tower of Flame. Get a shield here that can't even use. This is, like I said, just the basic sorcerer starting. So we're going to run through this. And I'll show you an easy way to take care of these guys. So, what we're going to want to do is run past him, get him to start slicing at us, and just start shooting him with Soul Arrow. He's dead. Alright, this next one can seem a little more tricky, but he's pretty simple. We get him to still attack us, and then we get him a little ways off, and because he doesn't have a shield, it's easy to just keep shooting him. If he gets close, he's really nasty, so we just want to keep our distance and keep shooting him. Here, and that takes care of him and gives us our Sublime Bone Dust, which will allow us to get our Estus Blast +1. Over here I think is some humanity. Alright, so we've used up most of our soul arrows, but we just need to take care of this guy. And then we're going to go use the bonfire, and I'll show you why that is. So on this guy, if you start running out of soul arrows, you can use your staff. Does a little damage, but just try to get him low health and then try to finish him with your staff. It's probably the easiest way to take care of him. But you're going to want to kill, you could even kill 2 and then finish him with just soul arrows, because you'll have a little more if you do that. Because then that guy, the second guy we fought that just had that big mace, he doesn't come back if you kill him once. So if we wanted to go use that bonfire in between killing the first 2, then we could simply use soul arrows to kill off that guy. But we get that level raise, and then the next part we're going to want to do is come rest at the bonfire. just end up running past everyone. We're still just the beginning sorcerer. We don't really have much power or anything. We can't even use a shield yet, but I'll show you an easy way to take care of this boss. So there's a summoning down here. If you die, you're going to want to use a human effigy. So get that summoning to go, and then dodge these guys. You'll see a bunch of them are following us, and we're going to want to run into the boss room. Alright, so once again we don't have a shield, so we're going to want to dodge him. We want to get his attention centered on our summoning. And then we're going to spam all of those soul arrows. That's why we wanted to run past all those guys, so we can just focus on blasting the boss. And you can see that our summoning here is pretty useful. He's getting pretty close to being dead, and he just has his attention still on our summoning, and there we go. Once again, I'm the base level caster, nothing special. So the next part, so we're gonna run up here, and we're going to want to talk to her. So we're going to talk to her until she says that she's going to talk about leaving this place. And then the easiest way to know that we've accomplished that is when we rest at the bonfire. We should see her disappear. So now I guess I didn't. Alright, so I'm gonna run through this, but I guess I didn't even light that bonfire. So what we're gonna be wanting to do next is we're gonna be going down the same way that we did before to that tower of flame, the Heide tower of flame, and then we're going to go ahead and we're gonna see her there, right where that little switch was. She's going to actually move that for us. I'll show you all that, but we're going to take a different path. So let's light the bonfire this time. Don't forget to do that. So then we're going to run back down, like I said, the way we came, or the way we went originally, that tower flame, towards that direction, but instead, like I said, there she is, and there's this little contraption. So what we're going to do is we're going to move the path, spend 2,000 souls, so don't spend all your souls, save 2,000 for this. So now we're gonna run up here. We should see second bonfire. So then there'll be a guy up here who'll try to attack us. Just shoot him a few times and he'll die. Pretty easy. So then there's these moths that try to poison you. Just run past them. Next part we'll go up these stairs here. And we're going to want to get this guy's attention and then come back out here so those archers can't hit us. And then he's going to come out. We're going to shoot him. And there he goes. He dies just like that. So we're going to come up by this door and that guy's going to chop it to pieces. We're going to come back out here so those archers can't get us again. We're going to shoot him just like we did the other guy. Alright, now we're going to go down this ladder. And there's a bonfire right here. So we're going to light that. So the next part, we're just going to run and get the soul spear. And what you're going to want to do is the guy on the bridge. He's probably the one guy you want to kill. Or you can just ditch him. Whatever works. Don't get hit by this guy. He's really nasty. So you'll end up having a bunch of guys follow you when you do this, but that's okay. What you're going to want to do is come up here, go in this hole, and right here is Soul Spear. So then you're going to want to run away from everyone. And without dying, you can just make it back to the bonfire again. If someone's following you, you could also just run up the ladder or something like that. Alright, so Soul Spear, really powerful for early game. Like I said, it takes 40 intelligence to use, but if you focus a lot on intelligence, you can get that fairly easily. And then you can have Soul Spear before even fighting the last giant. And another trick is I got a bonfire ascetic for my starting gift. If I wanted to, I could go beat the chariot boss around this area, and then I could use this to go ahead and get a second Soul Spear, and that way I could have 4 Soul Spear just right from the beginning, and then I just have to level up to get my second attunement slot. And at that point you can have 2 extremely powerful spells right from the beginning, and yeah, that way you can be easily overpowered. Just level up your staff a little using Titanite shards and you're good to go. So thanks for watching. Go ahead and subscribe if you like, and I'll see you next time.